take a shot for me. Oh.
Hey guys, we back. Shots, talk, and shenanigans. I'm Ryan.
Rashad.
I'm your girl Shanice.
And we're here the day after Mother's Day.
Mother. Shout out to my mommy.
Shout out, I always love my mama.
Shout out to the mothers.
Yes.
Shout out to my mama. Let's damn, that shit loud as well.
Cheers to the mothers.
Oh, this why is it so
That was
loud?
very loud.
That's a good thing.
Oh, it's a good glass. I brought new glasses, y'all. I felt excited to bring them out.
Alright, so what did you guys do for your mom this weekend?
So my Mother's Day is still not done because her gifts have not shown up. But I did take her out to brunch yesterday. My sister was able to get her some edible arrangements.
That's nice.
I was able to give her some money. Yeah, but I had a good time.
Nice.
I will not ever, if you're in Richmond, please do not go to Honey Drizzle. When trying, I just hate when trying to support black businesses just goes left.
Yeah.
Because it's like dealing with a nigga who you know ain't shit, but you still try to support him.
Trying to hold them down.
That's
You ain't lying.
that's how I have to describe supporting.
Like trios. Like it took me like 3 hours to get a hookah, and I want to cuss that waitress out.
I know.
Trios.
So yeah.
Hey,
Toxic
shout out to Keith Lee, get him on the podcast.
Yes, I do need Keith. You remind me of Keith Lee, actually.
Yeah, I know, I can tell that a lot.
Yes, don't he know that?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't know, but our production back there.
The man behind the camera.
The man behind the camera that be talking shit. Yeah. He looks like Keith Lee. But yeah, what you guys do?
What'd you do, Shanice?
Well, last week Saturday was my niece's 14th birthday. So she wanted seafood, and then my mom just was like, let's just do the whole Mother's Day thing together, and then Rain was with us.
Okay.
So we went to Hook and Reel.
Yeah.
So if y'all are in Richmond or Forest Hill, go down to Hook and Reel. And then her gift arrived like right on time.
They sure did.
shit.
I remember that.
So I was able, she got it, but I was able to still bag it and put the rest of the stuff in there. She wanted a white purse for the summer. So I got it for her, surprised her. Because she slapped me with the bag. She's like, you got me my white bag. And I'm like, the whole time you blabbering on the phone about you're having a hard time looking for a white bag, and I found it for you.
Oh,
And she probably could have wore that day.
Oh, you know, she wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's
That's
what's
what's up.
How about you, LaShawn? Did you take your mother to the candle space? Okay.
So I did this. I got my mother and my stepmother a bouquet of flowers with a beautiful
How many roses? How many dozen?
A dozen roses for both of them, and that card was inside, and that's it.
You got a gift card?
Money in it? Okay.
It's hard. Shit, mothers know.
I love it.
Yup, and then my mom gave me money in return.
And your
Which was
mother
interesting.
gave, look at
Oh,
this.
you got a gift on Mother's Day.
I know. I said, Mom, I don't want it. She said, no. Take it. I
only
was like,
son.
no.
Shout out to the only son, being the son.
Man, the sun. Look at
Like,
that.
oh, that was.
What kid did?
That was sweet.
Let me know what kid did.
I did. I did. I do that all the time. So I put her name on everything when I do.
Yeah, that used to be me and my sister.
I
will always put my sister's name.
I've been doing that since I was 16.
Yeah, that's always been the case.
That's
so you
nice.
usually have the responsible kid and the.
Look out for your sibling.
I'm the
Yeah.
oldest. I had no choice.
I'm the youngest, and I still had to do it. Yeah.
So let us know in the comment section what you guys did for your mother, and we'll shout y'all out.
That
So-
part.
But let's get in this buzz.
Okay, what's the buzz?
The buzz was buzzing. So, what you want? What we starting with, Shanice?
Met Gala.
The Met Gala. Okay. I got a lot of opinions, and I don't want to talk too long. But one thing I will say is, I miss Rihanna at the Met Gala. Like, why is she not at the Met Gala anymore?
She has 2 children
I still be looking for her.
and a partner that who.
Love the fuck out of her.
Yes.
Yeah,
She said she
got
had the flu.
She had the flu.
Rihanna, you know damn well you ain't had no flu. AKA, I'm not coming.
The flu.
The
of
flu.
dick.
But Saturday she was out with ASAP with the pink wig.
But Rihanna's like me though. Like for instance, like
She wanna stay home.
once I do something and I've done it,
I've accomplished it.
I get old. It gets old. I'm like, okay, I've done it. I'm just gonna put on next because I did it already. So I get bored really quick.
She also did have an interview saying like, you know, her sense of fashion has changed.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying, you know, before she had her kids, you know, she said she was looking back at some of the stuff that she did.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one.
The raunchy stuff
She
that
said,
she
"I
did.
wore
She
that."
was like, oh shit, like, yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I guess we do go through phases and
Yeah.
stages when it comes to fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just nice to always see her anyway. Like even now, like
She's beautiful. That
she's
pink
not
hair.
doing too many big fashion statements, but it's just good to see her, you know.
Yeah.
But at the Met Gala, you had Cardi B.
She was beautiful. Cardi was
She had
beautiful.
on prosthetics.
That black dress was
Oh,
gorgeous.
oh yes, it did look like she was walking on stilts.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't feeling the dress. I'm sorry.
I loved it.
I didn't.
It stood out.
The purpose of it.
It stood out. I like it.
I think my favorite look was
Just
Tyler.
saying.
Tyler, the
Yeah.
creator.
I knew you
No,
know.
Tyler the singer,
Tyler.
from South Africa.
Oh yeah, the shit is saying and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It looked good.
it was very different.
Mine was.
It was very different.
I like hers too, cause she had like the
She went with the
she had
beat.
the
The
hourglass.
pocketbook was for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And
the sand.
the whole look came together.
The
Yeah,
The whole
she had the
look
sand.
came
She had the
Wasn't
sand
it
on her
Balmain?
shoulder.
Was it?
together. Was it Balmain?
I don't, cause the creator of that, the designer, was cutting her dress so she could sit on the inside. So that's why I was wondering if that was his dress.
And I like Zendaya's both of her looks. Zendaya did a great job.
I think people just like Zendaya, some of her looks, cause she's Zendaya.
No, but the dress was beautiful though. She did the thing. Look at her dress really good.
It
though.
was.
She was on thing.
One thing about it, it was on
On
thing.
thing.
I will say.
What about Nicki?
She was on
I
thing.
love
She was on
Nicki.
thing.
I love Nicki.
The-
Jackson.
People
the
gave
yellow.
her this review, and
I
I'm
like it.
I did. It wasn't
I
too
like
much,
it.
but
I
it
loved
was
it.
right on point.
It was on
Yeah.
point.
And I don't know why people.
And
was
the one
giving
thing
mixed
I liked
reviews.
was Nicki has not been at Met Gala. Last year she wasn't there.
Oh damn.
But what I can say is I just wish I didn't like the bangs. I feel like I seen a picture that had like a side by side on if she didn't have the bangs versus if she did. And when I seen without the bangs, I was like, oh, that shit
Show her
look
face.
You think she should have
good.
said
So,
that
you
down?
know, Nicki's so naturally beautiful.
She is pretty.
Her
She pretty.
face, she's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Janelle Monáe, her dress was beautiful as well.
Janelle Monáe always does
She
good
was so
for
good.
me.
I love
She
Janelle
was so
Monáe.
good.
I
What about
love
Lizzo?
her. Lizzo.
Look like a pig in a blanket.
I
know.
wasn't liking the hot dog color. It was like a
I don't know.
pony
And
thing.
somebody said she looked like a chitlin.
She did, right? It was very,
No.
very much
It made me-
like come out of the fucking. You know how chilling. You know, like
That's no shit. That was no chitlin. I know what chitlins look like.
no, but you know how like okay, you know how hot dogs have like the shell, the casing,
Mm-hmm.
and you try to come out the casing.
Mm-hmm.
Or chitlins, if you put water through a chitlin,
Yeah.
it's just skin around the chitlin.
But she big though.
Lizzo
Chitlins
looked
are
like
very.
the fucking candle
She
from
know.
Beauty and the
She know.
Beast.
Think about it.
Shit like it.
Y'all been a shrimp cocktail, so you have seen a shrimp. So all she was missing is a cocktail because she's like a straight up shrimp.
I didn't know where Lizzo was going with this. Kim, what about Kim K?
Kim did it. Yo, Kim.
Was that sweater part of
Ozempic-
it? Because
I like
people
it.
were saying like she had a malfunction.
She had
I
the.
like it.
I seen the whole setup. She had to.
Where was the
She was bad.
where was her waist?
She. It was
Bitch
like.
ain't got no weight.
It was like she had to get like a some kind of.
That bitch has
Didn't
no
she do
weight.
that last year, the year before with
Yes.
Marilyn Dress?
Yes.
Yes, and she banged it out.
Yeah.
But
And
apparently she ripped Marilyn's dress.
And
Her, she fucked it up.
And her heel to her dress, she didn't have a heel, so she said
No.
that the whole night she was walking on her tippy toes. So there was no heel to that dress. But she was bad
we
as a
used
bitch
to do that
though.
in the 2000s. The no-heeled heels. Remember the no-heeled
Yeah.
heels?
Lady Gaga used to be rocking that shit.
Lady, Aries, thank you.
I love Lady Gaga.
Uh-huh.
But one thing I can say about Kim is like, that was a nice outfit.
Yeah, I love Kim. I love Kim with her
People
fashion.
were saying, well, what's
What
up
about
with-
Doja?
Doja was out of the
With the
box.
wet t-shirt?
She was and her
I loved it.
She was cotton.
But
And I see what she was
wasn't
going.
on theme for me.
I mean,
But
what was the thing? Like something with the beach or something?
Flowers.
No, the theme was
a
like,
garden?
Animal-
no.
What's that?
The theme was, okay, let me Google it before
Go
I
ahead.
speak. But I believe the theme was rose shit. Okay, hold
Because
on.
Doja's trying to figure out where you get the wet t-shirt concept from.
I don't know where she got that from.
But I get where she was going. Because she was
She had tulips.
She said cotton, and I can see what she was going. But she was outside the box. I like Doja.
Remember with the towel?
Mhm.
She had the towel leaving the hotel, and then she had on that.
I like Bad Bunny's outfit. He was very attractive in that suit.
You know what really got me was when people was acting shocked about Lala co-hosting, like being on the red carpet, and it was like,
She been doing this since
Lala been doing this since
season.
the radio, MTV.
like
that's
it gotta be these young niggas, because it was like, oh, she's such a natural. And it's like
She been doing this before y'all were born.
y'all don't. Well, Carmelo proposed to her on New Year's Eve on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
So Google reads that
Mm-hmm.
the theme for the Met Gala 2024 was Sleeping Beauties,
Okay.
Reawakening Fashion.
So
Explain New York. If you're trying to explain the 2024 Met Gala theme, you can look to the classic fable Sleeping Beauty.
Mm.
So one thing about it, with Sleeping Beauty, you think about the witch. Remember?
okay.
You have the witch. Then you have Sleeping Beauty. But then you
The time
also
glass.
the time glass.
Oh, okay, Tyler. See, because I was trying to figure out where the sand coming from. The time glass. The witch.
Wait a minute. So is that what Lizzo was trying to
I was about to say the
What
Lizzo.
was Lizzo trying to be?
Like the witch
they
or
didn't
something?
have hot dogs. They had chitlins.
With the witch, I guess the witch, the little evil look, I guess where she was going with it, and Cardi with the all black, the little.
Well, Cardi
witchy
was
look.
on point.
Oh yeah, she was
I
like,
get it.
Even Zendaya was
Right
on
now, I'm
point.
seeing with the makeup.
She went from Sleeping Beauty. She was Sleeping
So
Beauty,
Kim-
and then she was also the
Who are
witch.
you?
I don't know who the fuck. So Kim was off theme.
Who was your guess?
It was cute, but it was off theme.
you know, Kim just wanted to be the center of attention.
And Nikki's was the, so remember
The flowers.
Sleeping Beauty, the flowers
Yes.
in the
Now I'm
garden.
seeing it.
Yes. So
So
it
Doja?
makes sense. Doja
Where
with
did
the,
this wear t-shirt from?
I think, okay, I gotta watch Sleeping Beauty again, but wasn't there a part where, like, she fell in the water? Or something fell in the water? I don't know. I gotta watch Sleeping
I don't-
I'm gonna fucking watch Sleeping
Because we were
Beauty, I
trying to
promise you.
figure. I'm pretty sure that Doja was off theme, but
Something was wet. No? Nothing was wet? Sleeping Beauty, no wet
Probably a
scenes?
pussy.
I'm about to say the same thing.
Well,
For that
exactly.
Prince.
Yeah, Doja was the wet pussy for the prince. But I like a wet t-shirt thing. It's
Kiki
Kiki who? Palmer?
Palmer. What about her look? Y'all remember?
I didn't see it. You got a
Kiki
picture?
had a Kiki
Put it on your
had
phone.
a
Taraji look
ponytail.
good. Taraji
Taraji did look
on
good.
point.
Taraji did look good.
Yeah. Taraji, she looked good. Bad Bunny, I'm trying to remember what
He
what
was
he had
handsome.
on.
He-
Usher killed it.
Usher looked good.
Usher killed it with the
Usher
red
looked good.
rose.
I gotta see
Sleeping
that.
Beauty,
I
red
gotta see
roses.
that.
Right.
Usher killed it.
That was very thinking outside the
You
box.
talking about with the grill and shit?
Yeah, and he had the red roses on his black.
I think
black
it did-
suit with the cape.
I think if Diddy was there, he would shut it down.
Diddy is hiding.
I know that, but if he was there, he would. I think he would shut it down. Because every time him and Cassie went out on the
He would've
Met
shut it
Gala,
down.
They both them two on
What's
a.
that?
That's Kiki.
What is Kiki doing here?
That's what I'm saying. What was her? Where was she going?
But Kiki, what's the?
Where I don't. That's what I'm saying. Her and Kim, they on the guest list. I don't know what they doing. So yeah, the Met Gala. I would love to just be in that presence because I like dressing up and stuff. I always like that.
I think I would be.
So I would like to see that. It's dope. But yeah,
Me too.
shout out to everybody who attended the Met Gala. Lizzo, try again next year.
And also the black designers as well who
Yes.
designed for the black
Yes.
You
artists.
know who's been getting a lot of props? Laura Roach.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just, I don't know how to feel about him.
That brother has talent.
Um,
Talent.
Remember when Kiki ran for like a book
did
on that
she?
show?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm not. I have no bad opinion about him. But I have no good opinion about him neither.
I can't
I'm
read
feeling-
you.
I'm just feeling him out.
I can't read you.
Exactly.
I can't read you. Yeah.
Shanice just said it. I cannot read you.
And when I can't read you, that's bad.
But why can't you read them though? What she did? What she said?
It was a show. I know it was like something. With
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was like, and she was
I
like,
seen. Okay. Yes. I
But she was
remember
a
that.
judge.
Yeah. She
and I was like,
a judge.
ooh. She shut. I mean, he was mute by the time she was done with him.
He tried to
She
say
humbled
something
her.
to her about
Yep.
something.
She humbled him.
But you know, you step out of pocket, I put you in your place.
Yeah, most definitely.
People, because y'all still looking at her from Akilah and the Bee. Like, this is a grown ass woman.
Yeah, people get like they just said they
Don't
put
forget,
Kyla
don't
Pratt
sleep
too.
on her.
They said they
Yeah.
put Kyla Pratt.
I love Kyla Pratt.
She's so beautiful.
So moving on, Shawnee O'Neal. What's her new name?
Shawnee Henderson. Henderson.
So I think she's doing, is it a book or something she's doing?
Yeah, she was telling you.
So apparently in the book she said how she don't believe she was ever in love with Shaq. Now
The idea of love.
Her
right.
husband, you know, her husband was in the media recently
For what?
for shushing a motherfucker.
I figured that was him.
Yeah, that was
when
him.
he was like, hush in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
In church though, in front of millions
So
of people.
because the lady was like catching the Holy Ghost.
She was no. Apparently, she wasn't catching the Holy Ghost. And he said it. He said it in his interview with what's the girl? The
Tamron
lady.
Hall.
Yes, Tamron.
Okay.
Yes, you. Oh, okay. You on? Okay. So you're on today.
I've been on today. You need to catch up. Go ahead.
Flick that light.
It's been on.
You know my nerves. So you seen the interview, right?
I have.
And in the interview, he was like, "You gotta recognize." He said, "I've been in the game a long time, and I recognize the spirit versus
Attention.
attention."
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like everybody that does, some people that does that is attention.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
The dancing
girl,
and shit.
not today.
Especially in the South.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shush you in the
And
name of
then,
Jesus.
especially, I know a lot of them, they rehearse
Mhm.
that before they get up on the pulpit. So it's like, why would you
Ooh, hold on,
be
I
doing
smell
all
my
that?
ziti burning.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking about.
Shawnee saying in her book, she said she didn't know she was like
But
really
we,
in
I
love.
think we was talking about.
And then we got into her, because I said, what's her last name? And
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, her husband, like for real, he was like, you gotta understand. He was like, you gotta understand fake versus the real, basically. So you better understand who catching the Holy Ghost and who there for show. And I felt him because it was like, yo, in real life, you gotta realize who the fuck fake and who the fuck phony,
It was
and
giving-
check them niggas at the door.
And in the church.
In the church, you got the fakest motherfuckers in the church.
You do.
The members, yeah, those be the biggest, those be the fucking biggest ones.
Mm-mm.
Look, I grew up in the church, but at like 15, 16, I couldn't go anymore because I said the biggest hypocrites.
They're right there
People in
next
the
to you.
church.
Well, y'all been to a black church in the South?
Yeah, my friends.
Y'all fake.
Ooh, yes.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
they
I
it's
used
the
to go live
truth.
during
It's the
New Year.
truth. It's the
The
truth.
South fake.
It's the
I've
truth.
never
Yeah.
dealt with so many. I've never dealt with so many fake people until I got to the South. Them motherfuckers will smile in your
Oh,
face,
yes. Oh, yeah.
laugh, and keep, and then
I'm
you
trying to
don't
tell
even
my
realize
now.
that the motherfucker don't even really like you.
Fuck with you.
Hold on, bro.
Fuck
Hold
with you.
on.
Oh, our fellow Southerner over here.
Hold on.
I'm a Southerner too, but some
right.
it's some
Hold on.
it's some not all. That's some not all.
So New York not known for having the most grimy niggas in the world.
We would be grimy right in your face.
And I was about to say, we don't hide it. We'll let
It's
you know. we
no,
don't
that's
fuck
why
with
we're known.
I need that.
you. Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
I just thought about 50 Cent.
I was about to say, look at 50. You took it right out my mouth. Say, look at 50. Period. Prime example.
I really just don't like that guy.
I love 50. Like, how y'all don't
This is
like
what I'm
fucking
saying.
50
Even
That
Nikki.
nigga's
Nikki
a-
do the same shit.
Nikki, I mean, not Nikki.
We get
50.
bashed. We get bashed
No.
all the time.
I love 50.
For the-
We're known.
Yeah,
People
right.
like to label us as rude when they kind of, oh, New York is so rude. We're not
we're
fucking
bold.
rude. We're
We're very
really just doing our own thing. And because we're not included.
Nah, New York root. Nah, New York root shit.
But y'all, and I find the country rude
It just
because
depends on where you go. Because when I went to Florida, and you know here in Richmond, it's some rude motherfuckers. But I went to Florida.
they was even ruder.
No, nice as shit. Somebody bumped into me, and I'm turning around expecting some, you know, what I'm saying some get back.
Yeah.
That motherfucker said, "I'm sorry, you okay?"
I'm sorry.
I was like,
Oh, you're not having that in New York. They're not doing that. We're not turning around and do all of that.
We're in Florida.
I was in Orlando.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not doing all that. But what I will
That's
say
mine.
here is, here, they will not tell you their issue. It's like, you gotta fucking figure this shit out. I hate trying to figure out what the fuck, yo, what's up? Like,
What's wrong?
what
You
is
do be real snaky, bro. I give you. that.
yeah,
'Cause
and it's
I've been
like,
living here all my life.
so you don't know how to move in a room full of snakes? I know how to move in a room full of fucking like gorillas or lions. If I step in the fucking building and I know I'm dealing with a whole bunch of lions, I already know you look. It's gonna be a possibility that you can get snapped at.
Richmond,
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of Richmond.
Them
people
snakes,
can't-
you think a snake going one way, then it can come back, boom, boom. It's like, damn.
They're unpredictable.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable. I know what I'm dealing with. First of all, out here, I had to learn it. And from me learning it, now I know, okay, don't take this bitch with a grain of salt.
They are hard to read.
Yeah, especially in the workplace. The workplace.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, y'all right as a bitch. Y'all, I've never
look,
seen a bunch
The
of
most
fucking
passive
tarantulas.
aggressive motherfuckers ever, bro.
Thank you. You
They do
said
what he
it.
say?
Passive aggressive.
They are.
And I learned that from Hallmark. Because, you know, Hallmark was my first job
Gazelle.
out here.
Gazelle.
You remember Tiffany, my partner? With the light eyes?
Even Tanya. No, Tanya's from up New York. So she's from Chicago. She was very direct. Yeah.
No. Remember Tiffany?
Lazy with lazy eye?
No, she had light eyes. She was light-skinned, light eyes.
Oh, yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
Right.
I remember her.
I thought she was for me or whatever. Like, she was training me and stuff.
She did some
She was
sneaky
training me
shit.
on the unit. Let me tell you what she did. When a situation went down, I'm thinking she had my back.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
thing
She
you
threw under the
know,
bus.
Threw me under
Oh,
the
yeah, I remember that
fucking
day.
bus.
Oh,
And
yeah.
next thing you know, I was in
remember
front of
that
Gazelle,
shit.
and Gazelle was like, well, is there anything you
Who
could
named
do better?
Gazelle?
That's her last name, Gazelle.
A bitch
Was
that
that her first name or last name?
is your first name.
Gazelle?
You want to see a picture? I can pull it up.
She wanted to be a Delta Virgin.
That bitch.
But anyway,
Well, the
she,
Hallmark.
next thing you know, I'm sitting in front of Gazelle. Mind you, Gazelle was my supervisor. So I'm thinking like I'm good because it was just me and Tiffany. Tiffany, you know, is my word, is me and Tiffany word against whatever the fuck the kid said.
She came out so cool.
You know what Tiffany did?
She do, girl.
Lied on me.
I know she did.
And I was like, oh shit. But what really happened was Tiffany got jealous of me taking control. So basically, so on the unit, you had like your main staff and then you had like your PRN staff. So like the kids respected the main staff way more than the PRN staff or whatever. But like me coming on, when I first started, they didn't really fuck with me or whatever, the kids. Cause they like, well, you probably won't stick around, whatever. But you know, me, my Harlem shit, I came in there on some shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they started respecting me.
Them girls,
And they started
yes, they
respecting me way more than her. And instead of her respecting it, she lied. She told some shit on me. And put me in some shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, I thought she was cool this whole fucking time. And bitch fucking told a lie to my supervisor.
You cool until your ass get better than them being that.
And yeah, that's some crazy shit.
It's like, cause I was like, Tiffany cool. I thought she was. I'm like, man, I
You know
heard that
that
shit.
bitch, you know that bitch, her name Tiffany Vanderbilt, Vulnerable, whatever the fuck her name is. Bitch, yeah.
But she was fucking. Well, she was already fucking Antonio. So bitch, what's small?
She was fucking more than Antonio. She was fucking a lot of them. E, you remember E?
And what you call him? What's that nigga name?
Anthony?
No.
E?
No, the other nigga. He was Mike.
Look,
Ooh,
Bitch.
blurt those names.
Or Michael.
I ain't blurring no names out. Let me tell you something. When a bitch see you doing better than them, they don't like it. When a bitch see you looking better than them, they don't like it. When a bitch see you making more money than them, they don't like
Listen
it.
to Cash Commandments.
They
Cash doing
I
new
was listening to
song.
that all day. Coming
All
home
that
from work.
she's spitting
I'm a Leo.
facts, okay?
I'm always confident. And I'm a great.
Y'all
I'm a great reader. Hello.
Yes.
And I can spot shade from a mile away. I can.
Me.
And when you catch it, I can throw it back
Yes.
with a curveball.
That's true.
And I curve it back.
And you do.
That's why we make good friends.
That's true.
So yeah.
But anyway, Shawnee, we never even got to the point about Shawnee.
Yeah.
Shawnee ass tried to throw shade
Shaq.
towards Shaq.
What she say?
But one thing I fucking love Shaq for.
Taking a kid in their hands.
I'm sorry.
Number one.
Hello.
Shawnee, cause he ain't had to do that, bitch.
He really
Hello. Hello.
So how old was Miles? Because
I
we're
don't know
talking
how
about
old Miles was.
when they got together.
He remember the dark
Who
skin
is
Shawnee.
Miles' father?
Yeah.
His mama.
Tell me where his father at.
Let's Google it.
Well, I don't even know.
I don't
Miles.
No, let's ask Shawnee.
Ooh, who's Shawnee? Come on.
Oh no, she gonna say, oh, you know I'm gonna need your
I always thought that was Shaq's son. That's
yeah. Cause when I said no.
so Miles, but I always thought he looked a little different from the rest of
Yeah,
them.
he was just like Shawnee in the face.
Shawnee,
The rest of the kids like Amazon.
And they got that nose.
So
They got
yeah,
those wrists, you know.
they
The kids look like him.
they do.
They do.
The kids big.
And the daughters on
Mouse is big
basketball.
though.
No, man, you know he tall and skinny.
Miles trying to be a designer.
I thought he was in.
Is Mouse gay?
Yeah, who's not gay nowadays? For real.
I'm not.
Jamel said no. And no, fuck you. This nigga said I'm not. Stupid.
Shawnee, to me, I respected Shaq's response.
My whole thing with Shaq.
I did.
I could not. How could you not love Shaq?
Would you fuck him?
I don't care. I wouldn't fuck him. No. Little dick.
Hoops did.
And Hoops was jumping through hoops to try to get some hoops. So
The thing is, Shaq never.
you fuck with Flavor Flav.
Come on.
You can't go no lower.
That's the Crypt Keeper.
Hello. So that's what I'm saying. She was humping through hoops to get to some hoops.
Shaq.
What I will say is, I will always respect Shaq.
Oh yes, he a hustler.
He never
Shaq,
denied them kids.
one thing Shaq did was Shaq know how to play the role that he is in.
Yes.
Shaq, when it came to playing basketball, when it came to Kobe, when it came to fucking family, Shaq is Shaq.
Yes, he is.
And he's so
Shaq
humble.
will be Shaq.
He is.
And I fuck with him.
Yes.
And he's a cute, but he's a fucking real nigga.
He a cute.
Yeah,
Shaq
you knew
is
that? He
cute.
always throwing up that
He-
hook.
Let me tell you, Shaq was eating them fucking them hot chips that day, and that nigga said, "Cute fries out, baby." I said, "Oh, this
He a
nigga,
straight up
ooh."
cute.
Yeah,
Him, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey cute.
Yeah,
he
cute
be
dog.
throwing up that hook.
Steve Harvey paper.
Ricky
I
Smiley
think he
too.
paper.
Ricky Smiley too.
Steve
Yeah.
Harvey paper though.
Ricky
Ricky
Smiley
Smiley.
too.
Yes.
Such an entertainer. Such an entertainer.
He's a
No,
Kappa.
Cedric's not a fuck. He's
He's
a
a
Kappa.
Kappa.
He is.
I knew that.
And Lance Cross, he's a Kappa too.
Lance Gross is
Rich
a Kappa.
Dollars.
Rich Dollars is what?
Kappa.
He is. Oh yeah, I see it.
He seems
Yeah.
like a Kappa.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So moving on to cringe.
what's the cringe?
JT and Suki Hana.
Oh, we gotta play JC. You gotta play Suki this
Like, okay, so Suki,
with the good coochie.
the fact that you're so, I don't know, like, why is everybody so angry? Let's start there. Everybody's beefing. The game is trying to get in on Rick Ross. I peeped that. Ain't nobody looking for you. Niggas saying the game comes off as the kid who had an imaginary friend growing up. Because you want to be down in the
game?
beef so yes, in the beef so bad. Rick Ross is not even responding. Everybody was like, Rick
Where does it come
Ross.
from?
They're right. Rick Ross won because he didn't even respond. How you did a diss track on a nigga that's not even entertaining?
He trying to follow the wave. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
like chill out. So that was like,
Why?
come on.
Why? My only question is, we're in 2024.
He felt
right?
left out. He felt left out.
Here's my question. We're in 2024.
Talk to me.
The name, the game, shouldn't even be.
Oh,
coming
well,
from
no,
the
it's game. Yeah, it's
His
just
name
game.
is Game now?
Yeah, game.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. At this point, none of it should
What,
be coming
like,
in any
So with
conversation.
Suki, it's the same with you and JT. Like, this girl can't drop a song without you feeling like, oh damn, she talking about me.
So Suki,
What's a good coochie?
I guess she thought that JT was talking about her and her new song, Okay.
She was. She was.
well,
Well, JT
I
would've
can
said-
honestly say,
I mean, Suki ain't
JT
even
pretty
okay.
than a motherfucker.
She is.
And I
Suki's
don't-
pretty.
But she's still giving them props.
Fuck
She
up.
is
Did
beautiful.
you just say Suki Hana?
She is beautiful.
Look how Jarrell looking at you.
She is pretty.
Well,
I don't.
His opinion does not matter.
It does. It does,
It
man.
White niggas.
It don't. This the same person who find K Michelle to be
Right.
so.
Hello. The game.
Usher?
That's him.
That's the only thing the game got. It's dick. The game got dick. Okay.
Okay.
He got money.
Suki Hana is beautiful. Suki is beautiful. Suki is
The
pretty.
game is looking for a fucking transaction.
Ooh, nah, that comment was funny though. They say he got an imaginary friend.
I think Suki's beautiful. I like Suki. I think she's very pretty.
Okay,
Really?
so right.
She's very pretty.
In the song, JT said she's prettier than a motherfucker. Bitches be looking okay. I don't even think Suki is on okay status.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
So what would you rate Suki? What would
And you
you
know
rate
what
her?
made her uglier? The fact that she's not intelligent.
Her behavior. It just is, but if you take, she's very beautiful though, but she just lacks.
You keep saying shit.
Sir,
about
stop
her.
doing that.
She's less than smart.
She looks like
But-
she looks like one of my pit bulls.
Even if it's a character, I feel like she come on.
Who would you rate her?
You sold
I
yourself.
wouldn't.
Beauty wise.
A 4.
You asking what I would rate Suki Hana?
I'm
four.
like from 1 to 10. Who would you
I
rate?
wouldn't rate her.
4.
She ain't even on the scale.
Oh, you mean? But yeah. What about you, Shanice?
A 4.
That nigga said, "Oh, you mean?"
A 4.
I'm just saying. I can't.
Joanne, what would you rate Suki?
A fucking 3.
Really?
Lucky
He's
she
a
got
doctor.
Only because she got
I
nice
get,
titties and ass.
I get,
And then she brought that.
I was about to say that.
I give Suki a 7.5.
What? Please tell me. First of all,
7.5?
This
Yes.
Do you know who I rated as a 7.5?
Who?
Me,
Closer to Beyonce.
I'm like a 7.
Beyonce is a 7.
Beyonce with everything off looks pretty.
Yeah, she
Yes,
is. Of
she
course,
does.
natural beauty.
Yes, I'll rate Nicki at a 7.5. 8. Rihanna at a 9.
Rihanna's a 9 for
Yes,
you?
Rihanna- Rihanna
look at
fine
you
as
loving
shit.
Rihanna.
But Suki? No.
Why? Why?
Because she's not attractive.
I rate myself like, what you rate yourself?
7.5.
7.5? Yeah.
A 9. Because there's always room for
I'm
improvement.
saying, I'm gonna rate myself. I know I'm pretty, but
You always gotta put yourself on up there.
I'm gonna say I'm a 7.5.
This is why Kevin Simmons will ask men this question.
Kevin Samuels, first of all, God bless the dead, but let's be real here. He fucking attacked black women a lot.
First
And
of all,
black man, he told a black man, he no.
hold on. Whoa.
I fuck with Kevin.
Because who was calling into his show?
Women.
Us.
It wasn't a shitload of white dudes.
But he had to come at them because I was looking back the other night
What
on
you
TikTok.
mean? What you mean? He didn't
Shit,
come-
no, he didn't
Don't-
come at
Hold
me.
on, dog.
Because
Wait a minute, dog.
he called us.
Wait.
What he called us?
Wait.
Wash up or
Terrell, you
something.
might want to come see
He-
me.
Wait a
He
minute.
fucking said women at 35 with no kids or something is done or wash up or had some shit.
And he
He said.
said the women with kids is fucked up too. So,
Like, nigga.
I mean, he had different perspectives. One thing I can say about Kevin,
But how he died? With a
I
white
was-
woman next to him?
He with a young fucking Spanish bitch next to him. But what I will say is,
What happened?
his perspective I can understand because he was saying like a high value man is what a woman is looking for, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So if
But it'd be
that's
a-
what you're looking for,
It'd be a bunch of them that want that and feel like they deserve it and don't deserve it.
and don't deserve it.
And that's all you
not
were
that
saying.
you don't deserve it on a level like, oh, you're not worth it. It's just on a level of
Like you were saying last week, you're not ready for a man. That's
right.
you asking
And if it first of all, if you got all this baggage, why would you think that he would pick you over the bitch that don't
That's
got
why
it?
he
Don't
that's
got
why
the
he used
bag.
to get on women
That's
who
what
had
he's
kids'
saying.
ass.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they should deserve a man who's making $500,000 a year.
No, I know about them bitches, but he came for the single women in 30s.
Did you see the bitch come up there with
Fuck
a wig?
'em.
That bitch wig was slanted.
Fuck 'em.
And he asked her, "What do you rate yourself?" And that bitch came up there and said, and that bitch was fat and went back up off the car. Here we go again. Woo, Lord. But here's the thing about Kevin Samuels. We talk about Kevin. So here's the thing about Kevin, right? He didn't just rate. So when a bitch would call, he wasn't rating the looks only.
He wasn't.
He was rating the woman.
Because you know,
Because he would ask, he'll ask, okay, how much you weigh?
right.
He asks. So with weight, does not just come how you look physically. Weight also means how you think mentally about your health, how you feel on a self-esteem level too. So you're measuring, weight measures 3 different things: how you look, how you feel, and where you go. Right? He will also ask, how many children do you have?
That's very important.
It's very important because it adds value to whether you bring something to the table or you are taking away or bringing baggage. So now you're analyzing you're analyzing how she thinks as a mom,
Yes.
how she thinks as a woman, and what she's gonna bring to the table to the man that she's pursuing or wanting to pursue, right? So from there, he will also ask, well, how do you view yourself? So how much you weigh? How many kids you got? How do you view yourself? A lot of women would get up there. Even the bitches that came up there with no kids, got 20 million degrees, this, that, and the third. He also figured out where their flaws was. How they intimidated men. Because if I'm a high value man, and I feel like I'm a high value man, and you feel like you're a high value woman, now we're battling each other.
Right, because you
To
can't be led if you feel like you're the leader.
Exactly. So if you are this much of a great woman, why do you need this great man, and why do you feel like this great man is going to be an attribute to you? If you now have 30 million degrees, you are now what they call an intimidation piece. And no man wants to deal with that. Because you're a woman who can't be kept. Because you feel like you have so much that no matter what this man does or brings to the table, it doesn't really matter. Because you have it all. So, I understand Kevin what he was saying. He wasn't trying to, I don't think he was ever really trying to bash black females. What he was trying to do was open up the perspective to black females to have them understand the black male.
Because
and
black women are the ones who say it the most that they don't need no nigga.
I feel like black women we've been on a lot of stress of between needing a nigga and not needing a nigga, independence and being so independent that we don't need a nigga. But seriously, being independent doesn't mean that you don't need a nigga. Mm-hmm. And I think men need to understand the perspective of a black woman. A black woman needs you all to understand that no, we don't technically need you, the independent ones. However, this is something that we want. This is something that we're willing to be submissive to if we need to.
You're saying it until it's a spider, Knobs.
Huh?
So you saying it until it's a spider crawling across the ceiling or some shit.
Right. But what I'm saying is, I have no problem with being submissive. But black men in this day and age don't understand that submission comes with trust.
Yeah,
I have to trust you enough to be a protector, a provider, and give you the opportunity to lead. But if I feel like you're not there yet, and I'm raising you to be there, or I'm training you to be the man, then how?
That's a full-time job.
Yes, it's a full-time job. Yeah, Mom.
That's a full-time job. I don't know who doing
Think
that.
about
Bitches.
I'll be goddamn. If you ain't got together at a certain damn age.
it. No, yeah.
Those bitches.
Hello.
This shit burning my
Mom, you
eye.
know we had to take an hour break. What's going on?
No.
It's hard out here for them.
It's not.
No,
It's not. I just like,
not.
I don't.
Richmond is terrible when it comes
Richmond
to
is
dating.
terrible.
Just
I
put
think-
that out there. Virginia is terrible.
That's why I
Trash.
In a nutshell,
Trash.
people just need to. And
I'm paying more attention. Like,
as a
college
business.
was college, but
Treat
now
it
as an adult,
This is why I told you last week
terrible out here.
about me
Yeah, I
being.
feel like that too.
So I
Treat
told
it
you
as a
last week
business.
about me being a fuckboy.
it's a business.
Shut
This is a transaction.
I'm not a
Here we
fuckboy
go.
because I
I'm
don't
doing
have
it.
time for no dumb shit.
Exactly. If I'm telling
So if you met a girl right now
Uh huh.
that was not for the
That's a
dumb
peach.
shit,
Y'all got chips again.
look in the closet. This closet right here got some chips. And there's some bag.
through the.
If you met a girl right now,
Mhm.
and you felt like she wasn't on no well, for real,
It's so
before I
funky
ask that
to say that.
question, what's the definition of not being on no dumb shit for you?
Somebody who has their shit together
In what aspect?
in every aspect. You don't even have to have a house. You have an apartment. You live by yourself. You doing what you gotta do. You ain't in no fucking monstrous amount of debt. You work hard. You make sure that bills is paid. You don't be out here going to the club every fucking weekend. Shit like that. Like
You want a perfect girl.
no, she don't need to be perfect. Nobody's perfect.
So what's the imperfection in that girl that you just
What's the imperfection that I won't mind? Maybe sometimes she don't know how to communicate. I'm cool with that because
What
some
else?
people aren't emotionally. They can't handle their
Intelligent.
emotions well. I used to deal with that. So you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where like, oh, I need a day in order to talk to you because I'm so mad right now. I can't get my thoughts together. Cool.
That's fine.
I understand that.
Well, that's in case
So-
she gave you a heads up.
So here's my thing. The rebuttal I have to that is there was a girl who had a video on TikTok and she was like, there was a guy actually, I'm sorry, and he said women
That was on your good girl.
expect things that they can't contribute themselves.
Exactly. Like all these dates.
Hold on. But what if you get the woman that can?
Okay.
So, I say this to say that men expect a woman to be all these things, right?
Yes.
but then a man can't say that he's doing the same thing.
Wait a minute, because that's where I gotta stop you. Men don't expect a lot of anything. Men are some of the easiest motherfuckers to please ever. Y'all think
Make me a plate.
that we need all this shit. We
With the
really
cheese on
don't.
it. I was like, ooh.
All men want from women is for y'all not to talk so much. Because y'all do that.
Because we gotta communicate.
Listen, communication is fine. However, no one to shut the fuck up. That should
What
be
you mean by
annoying as
no one to
fuck.
shut the fuck up? Like when?
When you see somebody getting irritated,
Okay.
why do you continue?
When
He was
did
like,
they
all
do
right,
it?
well, I said it. Well,
You didn't do that shit.
Well, I said it, and he, you know what I'm saying, he heard me, but maybe he didn't hear me like I wanted to
Oh,
hear.
you mean they always have the last rebuttal?
What's got the last word? Men do that shit.
I understand
But as a
it,
woman,
and I understand that.
as
Tell
a
him to
woman,
shut the fuck up too.
We were also raised that a man, women win. Men don't need to argue with a
Right,
You ever
because
hear the
y'all
old,
raised
the
to
old
be
school
princesses.
Stay out of women.
Right,
affairs.
but you ever hear the old school men that been married for 20 plus years? They the main niggas that be like, yo,
I'm getting bored.
don't argue with your bitch.
Oh, you talking about the top cheaters?
Yeah, they might be that, but
cat
guess what?
daddies.
They might be that, but guess what?
That's my niggas
They holding
right
on to
there.
their bitch.
They're
You know
And
why?
they like, how they-
You know why?
that
You know
shit.
why? Because back then women
love
weren't working
little
like
cat
men.
daddy.
Didn't you just say it
Love
last
me.
week? Women are breadwinners.
Oh, let's go to some.
They are.
All right then. So if that's the case, that's why y'all feel like y'all don't need no man until it's
I
time
don't
to
feel
get
like
one.
that. I'm a breadwinner, and I don't feel like I don't need a man.
You're, ma'am, I'm talking about in general. We're talking about generalizations. A lot of women feel like because they make all that money, they don't need no man. And then 10, 15 years down the
necessarily.
line, they be on Kevin Samuels' junk arguing about how
Trying
they
to figure
couldn't
out why.
find one because your motherfucking ass worried so much about a career. Men don't give a fuck about your degrees.
Right, but here's the thing. But men give a fuck about creating a foundation.
And looking good.
They do.
And looking good to the general public.
So if you
So
find
how do we
somebody,
create a foundation with no money?
what do you? If you
How do we
find
create a
somebody,
foundation without a career?
Ma'am.
How do we create a foundation if you're the one who's supposed to be leading, but you have not led?
that's
so
what-
now the female
look,
has
listen,
to lead.
listen. You wanting a leader and you finding finding the actual leader is a difference. You can't get with somebody who's not already leading, who hasn't been doing that, who doesn't know how to do that, and expect them to just change and be
that's
that.
my problem,
That's
and
the
they
thing.
die in Richmond.
You
But
get with
then
somebody
again,
who's not that
The
person.
ones that are leaders,
What they're married.
They're not married. They are single and they want to remain
You know,
couple.
and-
They
and
want to
no,
remain.
no. You want to know why they're single? You want to know why?
remain
You want to know why they're single?
Fuck
You want to know
boys.
why they're single? If I'm making all this money
Monogamy is not real.
and I
Sometimes,
come in
for certain people.
and I come in and I'm doing well for myself and everything and I bring you in, right? The moment you do some shit that I don't like,
You wouldn't let me go.
you gotta go.
No.
Why not?
But the women don't think the same.
That's
The
y'all
women-
fault.
But it's
Nah,
not our fault.
It is your fault.
You
Y'all
have to-
should. Y'all, as soon as you see a red flag that you feel like is a deal breaker, let that man go.
You have to scope out your
So
red
then,
flags.
okay, so
Yeah.
here we go back to the definition of marriage, though.
We all.
I told you what it was.
It takes the thing with women, and I had to learn that is it takes us a while to identify red flags.
Right, because whole
I
time
have no problem identifying
we
red
have
flags.
bigger hearts. We always love harder.
I have more of a you.
So you have no problem identifying them.
But you have to go.
What
through
about
it
you
first,
ignoring
know.
them?
Whoa, that's good. Identifying and ignoring.
Thank you.
Different.
Thank you.
I feel like
Sit down, Jarrell.
women do good with ignoring.
Red flag.
That's what I said last week.
Right? No.
That's what I was
Women
like,
do
good.
good with that. Not ignoring, but women do good with adjusting to
No,
the
no,
red
no, 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 no.
flag.
They're
Ain't
they're
adjustable.
ignored.
No.
I don't know if they're
They are
It's a red
ignored.
flag.
How do you?
Ignore, yes.
They are
I hear
ignored.
you with that. We will.
What you doing with this?
How do you
Just so that, cause I will ignore a red flag. I've been there, but you learn from that. Like, all right, now I know. That's why.
If
it's
you
taking
learn
me
it, that's
so
fine.
long.
However, the shit do
But you
it's
have to
ignored.
go through it. Yes, it is ignore and
Jarrell,
identify.
can I say something?
Yes, that is true.
Can I say something real quick?
I will speak on that.
Ray, you listening while you pissing?
I'm listening while I'm pissing.
Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, all you know. The Yelp reviews. Yelp reviews. Look at the Yelp reviews. If you see that individual treated that individual harshly, what do you think that he or
But
she's gonna do to you?
What if we don't?
If the pattern if you see a pattern behind that individual's behavior, and you decide to go into that partnership with someone, and you have all these examples of his past relationships, and you continue to go into that partnership with somebody, so I blame you.
What I was
because
saying.
you haven't, the Yelp reviews are out.
But what if we
That's
don't
the-
know that? What if he comes
a lot
to
of
us-
women don't have an example, bro.
No, we don't have an example.
However, at the same time, this is what I was saying last week.
What if
Take
he
your
come
time
us?
to learn that person.
Like we don't know.
Uh-huh.
Like we're because the thing is, narcissism is so huge.
Oh, yeah.
It is, but
That's so huge.
however, listen. You have to be able
You
to identify.
right? I was about to
That's
say.
your fault for trying to rush into a relationship. Take your time.
Take it in.
Because a lot
You
of
gotta
motherfuckers
watch
get in
people
relationships,
move.
they don't even be healed and ready for a relationship.
No, that H word.
Especially when it comes to women. They do
No,
that shit all
y'all
the
gotta
time.
bitches just be
I done
jumping
seen,
from one shit
I
to the
seen
next.
this one chick on Facebook was in 4 relationships in 1 year.
In 1 year.
Yeah, like how? You're not healing. And when girls get up here, I'm doing, no, you're not healing.
And I think one thing as well, I think people feel as though, because
Damn, it's smoky as up.
they feel as though, okay, look, I'm on this earth, I want to be a partnership.
Ugh.
Maybe it's that, monogamy is not for you. And that's okay.
So you think monogamy is not real?
Monogamy, I think people invest in monogamy so much because it was embedded in us since we were kids with the Disney movies and finding my prince and my king.
Based off Disney.
And if you think about it, because growing up, think about it, we were taught
Mommy, Daddy.
to pursue pursue that. It's design. So monogamy is pushed in our faces that we gotta get married, we have to have children.
You do know why men and women are so different when it comes to.
We think different.
No, not that. When it comes to breeding, y'all have 9 months that you have to sit there and wait for that baby to come. Men can go get another bitch pregnant every single day.
Right. And a woman
So you think
learns how to nurture.
Listen.
A woman knows. Look. A woman learns how to. First of all, we are naturally born nurturers. We are naturally born protectors. We are naturally born in that manner. So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to children, we have that. You guys don't. You will drop it you will drop what you got for the next thing really quickly. Because it just looks like it's appealing. And you didn't realize. So a woman, let me tell you, a woman, right? She will plant the seed on a tomato. Say you planting a tomato plant, right? A woman will plant the tomato plant, grow the tomato plant, wait for multiple tomatoes to be ripe and ready before they eat it, and actually start another plant to grow. Meanwhile, the man won't wait, won't even be a part of the growing process. However, will take the fucking tomato, eat that motherfucker, and then ask the woman, well, where's the next motherfucking tomato? Nigga, what happened? You fucked it up.
So wait a minute. So you trying to tell me that women don't have more options than men do?
Discussion.
No, not saying that they don't. Women create more options.
Right.
Men wait for options to become available.
Exactly. So
So-
you saying that means that your DMs is popping and you responding to shit while men sit on the sideline and
No,
thinking they in a healthy
what it
relationship.
means is my DM is popping. However, my DM is popping, but I'm not utilizing it. The men, however, are gonna utilize. If I text you right now, you gonna respond right now. The woman, however, she gonna sit that shit in her back pocket.
Right. You know why?
Right.
Because y'all hold options there, which is why you see after a woman
Yes, we gonna hold
after a breakup, that's why you see a woman in a relationship faster than you'll see a man in a relationship.
You right.
I know.
You gotta fucking heal.
You know why? Because a lot of men be loyal when it comes to a relationship. Most of the time, a woman will cheat before a man does, and then not
I
only.
don't think cheat.
and
I
then-
think a woman will keep her options open.
Listen. That makes it even worse because you got this man thinking he is in a healthy relationship. The moment he do something that you don't like, you spit him out.
The moment he do one thing.
One thing, two things, it don't matter. Some women do
The
that
difference.
shit
The
the
difference.
first time.
The difference is women will take a whole bunch of shit, and then finally reach a breaking point. And when the breaking point is there, they really are done.
Women take a lot from a
Men-
relationship in general.
Men won't take a lot. They just will reach a breaking point without taking a lot.
I don't think some men
Men
reach breaking
give.
points.
That's because men give a
They
lot.
just will just give
Keep
up.
going.
That's because men give a lot. You want me to be a protector, a provider, somebody you can come
What
to
about the
and
man
talk
that's
to.
not that?
So,
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you with that man?
What about the man that's
Are
not?
you with that man?
There are men out there that.
I'm
do
fine. Are you with that man? And
My
at the time of your
question is-
relationship, are you with that man? Why? If you see he's not doing that, why be with him?
But why give up on it? Because you fall in love with potential.
That, again,
You're holding on to
again,
something that's not there
again,
no
That
you
more.
poten-
holding on to a dream,
That
I can tell you
potential.
that based off of
that
experience.
and that goes back to y'all being delusional.
That potential shit gotta go out the window. This is a grown man.
Delusional.
I've
He
been
is
there, though.
able-bodied.
I've been there before.
You should not have to
That's
dislike
what
this
I'm telling
potential.
her.
This is
Right.
No, but you're not telling me because I've experienced, I've been through
I've
all
been through
of
it too.
So
But
why
listen,
are you continuing?
I'm not continuing.
You know what I
What
tell?
I'm telling you is everybody has been in a relationship, like even for you.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
what I'm
I've been
saying
there.
is, been there and done that doesn't mean that you won't slip back into it. So what
But
I'm
you've
saying
identified,
is,
so why do it?
even after you break up with a nigga, you still dealing with a nigga. Niggas do that. Bitches do it all the time.
Until
Even with
there's
knowing.
a breaking line. There's a breaking
Right.
line.
So
where you like,
right.
"Alright,
That's my point. So
Yeah.
my point before when we first started this conversation, I said
Mm-hmm.
a woman will take until she reaches her breaking point,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's completely done. Meanwhile, a nigga, he won't take much,
He'll
and then
just
he
give
just
up.
break it and
Yeah.
give it up.
Because-
so that was my
Because
that's what I
men
said.
are more simple than women. We see what we
Right.
want. We see what we want, right? And if we identifying you not doing that shit, especially if we ask you to do it and you still not doing it, you gotta go.
Right, but a woman, like I just said earlier, a woman is a nurturer. A woman feels like she can train, she can teach.
Exactly.
She can,
That's your fault.
She can grow. It's not our fault.
That's
The
your
niggas
fault
that
for
it's
trying
within
to
our
live
nature.
out the dream
it's
that you
within-
have going on
and
in
my
your head.
point to say is, it's in our nature, and it's in our nature to be able to raise. And we feel like with our men we need to do that, but we don't.
If you sitting there feeling like you
can't.
have to raise the man
You
that you
can't
with,
raise him. I'm not agreeing with it.
listen.
What I'm
If you
saying
sitting
is
there
it's in our
feeling in your
nature.
relationship like you have to raise that man to be something that you
Don't be
want
with
or
him.
what you see in your head,
Walk away.
you need to leave.
Yes, you
Yeah.
fucking right.
I'm not here to
I
fool
agree.
you.
I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm telling you is women do it because it's in their nature to be that way.
Okay, stop trying to be somebody's mama.
You talking to me, but
I know,
that's
no,
not,
I'm just
not
saying
the
in
problem.
general. I'm talking about in general.
Do you think that?
I'm talking about women in general.
That's what I'm saying.
Do
in
you-
Right, so
general.
what I'm telling you is the woman's nature is to be that. So this is why you have more women who tolerate the bullshit as opposed to niggas.
But-
So do you think women should unlearn those
Yeah.
how do you
behaviors?
how do you unlearn
You-
something
you-
that's naturally there?
You can't. Well, it goes back
That's
to what Jamal
the
said.
case.
A lot
That's
of
the
women.
case. Then that's the
they-
case.
they
How you
don't
gonna do that with
heal.
men when they want to fuck?
That's the thing.
Almost
They're not
everything moving.
healing. Women will just get in a relationship and then dive into something else right after. They're not healing.
I think
So
men able to
healing
do that.
is soup. Like
Men do it too.
I've been through the healing journey
Men do it
after a
too.
breakup.
Hold on.
Men do it.
Hold on.
I agree
So
on that.
the
Hold on.
thing is, when you're going through
men
that
say fuck it
journey,
and get some hoes.
yeah.
No.
Not all.
No,
Most
you
men
got
don't fucking get
you got men who have relationships, but in their relationship they know that the relationship is done. However, instead of them ending the relationship, they start a whole new relationship, a whole life, a whole second life
Yeah.
with a whole nother bitch, and be in them whole relationship
Yeah.
with the next bitch.
'Cause
What I'm telling you is
That's
this
much work.
is vice versa.
Niggas will do it.
You gotta get
Either
somebody to
which
fill your
way.
slot.
Wow.
Either which way.
Huh?
Why?
Oh, you
For
just
what?
you just slowly going out the door.
Yeah, but for what?
Don't you just
And it's
say?
saying for
Don't
men.
you just say that it's look? Can we part
The
ways?
bugs coming in.
Oh.
Can we just say
Right, just
part ways?
it's
And
wine
be-
over here.
let's be
Come on.
part
What do you mean?
ways.
Women do that shit all the
And
time because y'all be
bygone,
gone
bygone.
mentally.
No,
before
no,
y'all
no,
gone
no,
physically.
no. If the,
Like you said, we're going mentally before we're going physically. Right. Men, however, will go physically and
Right.
then go mentally.
Because-
But still-
So that's how you guys.
still
This is how
bullshit.
you guys end up living two double lives.
'Cause-
Because you
'cause
guys
cause
go,
the-
you deal with the other bitch because she gonna fuck you, right?
We deal with
But
it
then
because she's
after-
not doing the same shit you doing.
Right. But that's on some fucking shit though. For real, for
No,
real.
not
Because
even
you
fucking
really
all the
wasn't
time.
planning on
I
being
can
in a
just go over there
relationship
and know
with
I ain't got to worry about her nagging and
her.
shit.
Right, but you really were not
It's
planning
not-
on being in a relationship with her.
No.
Right. So a female, however, will she before she deal with a nigga for real on some sexual level,
Yeah.
she's looking at this nigga
What?
on every other aspect.
Well, I know
Hold
that.
on. She dealing with the nigga on every other aspect to be able to look at this nigga like, okay, he look like potential.
Right.
He look. So
Because
this is
y'all
why
have
women
to.
start
Because
to
women
fall
have to actually
for
like
potential.
somebody in order to fuck them.
Because the nigga look like
Men don't
something
have to
that
do
she
that.
want.
So can we like take potential out of the conversation?
How do you take that out of her?
He's like, okay, he has this. He's checking all my boxes. Fuck the potential part. That's irrelevant right now. He has this, he has that,
If
he
that's
has
the
that.
case, then
Bam. I'm going for it.
So if
Fuck
that's
the
the case,
potential
then
part.
how you wrong with a nigga if he has no potential? If we're taking potential out of the picture,
Mm-hmm.
where's the growth?
You grow along in that relationship.
What growing with what? What are you growing with? If potential is out,
Growing
what are you growing?
to love each other.
Yes.
Or for what? Or for what I already brought to the table?
No,
If
that
I see you surface level and I fuck with what I'm seeing,
I want the what makes you laugh, what makes you smile, what makes you cry.
So you
what makes
chose
you,
to be
what
with your
makes you
partner.
upset.
You chose to be with your partner based off of no potential at all. How you gonna grow with that person at all?
We're doing it right now as we speak. We learn each other every day.
right?
But how
Every
are
day.
you
And-
growing?
and that's the
How do you grow?
that's the most.
How do you grow with no potential? So if
that's
right
the
now,
most
if
important
right
piece.
now, okay,
That's
if
the
I
most
dealt with a
important
right now nigga, right,
Uh-huh.
and he checked off all my right now boxes, right,
Uh-huh.
but he don't check off where I'm going, I'ma wind up leaving that nigga
What
where
you
he's
mean, where
standing.
you going? What you mean in a
What do you
relationship?
mean where I'm going? Because first of all, I can check off all my boxes for right now for myself personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can. But what I'm telling you is checking off my boxes for right now does not mean that I'm going to check off my boxes for where I'm going and what I'm going to be. Because potentially, guess what? My potential, what you thought I needed to pull out, makes me a better person, makes me reach different goals in life. So what I'm telling you is the potential has to be there. So you can't X the potential out.
There's nothing wrong with growing together. However,
Right, but growing means that there's some potential there. You have to see potential in the partner that you have.
But at what point do you tell yourself that we?
No, I get that. Oh,
Yeah.
at what point is it?
I'm telling you, 'cause
you
some women
you
will-
seeing something that this nigga's never gonna get?
Look at the
We
girl
got that.
with the
I get that.
with the 10
What
years.
I'm telling you is,
Yeah.
he just told me, don't fall in love with none of the potential. No, you can't X.
What is this
the potential.
qualities? The
Right?
qualities.
No, you can't not put the potential in it because there's a lot of right now niggas.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of right now niggas
What's right
that
now,
check
nigga?
off
What's
the right.
right? What's right now, nigga?
A nigga that got money right now.
Uh-huh.
A nigga who got his own shit right now.
Motherfuckers out here
A nigga
homeless.
don't have no kids. Like checking off all my boxes for the right now.
Yeah.
But he's content.
hey, you talking about the homosexual, bro?
He's okay with being right here with he is.
Motherfuckers out here living foul, man.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga that's okay with being where he is right now,
Mm-hmm.
I can't fall in love with.
No.
He checks off all my boxes. But because he's okay with where he is right now.
He doesn't want
I don't want
he doesn't want monogamy. So if he doesn't.
No, not you. Where the fuck did you
No,
get-
because you said you
You're not listening to this.
yeah, you said checking the boxes.
Right, you just said checking the boxes. I
Yeah,
agree with what
sure.
you just said.
Uh-huh.
So you just said if I get a nigga right now and he checks off the boxes,
Mhm.
I should be okay with that nigga. I should be able to grow with. That's what you told. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
So my point to you is how am I able to grow with a nigga that has no potential?
but that's
You
the
can't.
but
You can't grow with a nigga with no potential.
There's a couple of them.
None. You can't grow with a nigga with no potential. And you can't tell me to look at a nigga for what he is for the moment instead of what he gonna be or what you think he might be. There's always gonna be a thought process
I'm
here.
at the point in my dating life where I'm not schooling no grown.
I'm not schooling no nigga, but at the same time, I'm gonna always think about where we will be.
Yes, that will always be there. But I'm not here like, all right, so this is what you gotta do. This is what I'm looking.
nah,
We're at the point of our life where you should know.
You should know.
You
Exactly.
coming at me, so you should come prepared. Like that's just how I feel. At
You're
this
right.
point.
You're right.
So it's just like that's why I've been single for so long because it's like it's not. I don't know. It's Richmond. I need an African.
I understand. But I see but for me though, the quality in a person, and as we grow, we learn more about each other more and more. And
But when you start to learn,
But that don't always work good.
right,
That don't
no,
always
you
work
saying
good.
this, but sometimes you start to learn more about each other, and you learn
I've learned
that
so
you,
much
you
from
learn that
exes
you guys are
that
really
we're not compatible.
on a whole nother fucking
You
path
on
of
one
shit.
path and I'm up here.
Right.
Like, oh, you here and I'm left.
Right.
Like, it's not.
Every, like you said,
And
every day you
sometimes-
learning the
and
motherfucker,
sometimes
but
it
every day as you learning this nigga is not the nigga.
But would
you
you
learning
feel-
this nigga not on the same page as you. You learning this
gonna
nigga is
learn.
growing this way while
And
you
I'm
growing
going
this
that, and
way.
sometimes that could
Well,
take
that's
10
what I mean.
years.
But
That
that's
can
the gamble
take
of being in a
years.
relationship.
Right.
But-
so that was
but
my
that-
whole point.
I'm-
There's a gamble
Yeah.
with being in a
And
relationship.
I see it as an adventure.
But
I'm just a hip black hippie. I just like seeing it as an adventure because I'm knowing this person, and he had Cornelius is a Cancer. He has his mood swings. I mean, I said like
No, that's normal.
And then-
that's normal.
and-
So okay,
he
he
has
has
his
his mood.
mood.
He has his mood swings, but
And-
guess what?
what's that?
With his mood swings, you now are adjusting
Oh,
to
yeah.
shit that you would not usually adjust to. Correct?
Yes, and
exactly.
that's the,
There's my point.
And that's the most brilliant part because I'm living with someone
But
who's a total
it also-
opposite of me.
Hello.
And I love
but
it.
it also proves my point, and it also proves your point
Somebody
wrong.
candy.
You said
Mm-hmm.
if a nigga bring to the table this, you either choose to accept it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So
This
what
the
I'm
main
telling you-
discussion. I hope
So
they
what
know
I'm
that.
telling you is, if you chose to accept this man,
Mm-hmm.
even
This is
outside
like
of what you thought
20
you would
minutes.
accept,
Mm-hmm.
then there is my point.
And I took that gamble. And I like
Right.
and
So what I'm saying,
and I rolled
right?
the dice.
So
And
what I'm
I'm
saying-
still
That
doing
dice.
it.
Right, so same for the
I love
women
it.
that same
Blackjack.
for the woman that's same for the woman that
It's
knows
cold.
that this is a red flag
Mm-hmm.
or this is something that's different. That woman has to now understand that she's accepting some shit that she usually wouldn't accept. That's what I'm
I've been there. I've sit there watching potential, live with them, seeing okay, you going to change, and it's
That's a
come
pretty
a
name,
point.
potential. What's your name, baby potential? I'm sorry to cut you
I'm
off.
not naming my baby.
You name your baby potential.
No, but I said, but pretty name. It's potential.
That means it's like from
That
birth.
means
You gonna look at
You gonna have
somebody. You gonna have potential in life,
Oh,
but
Lord.
and it just
Not the baby name.
life is a big ass classroom, and you just gotta sit down, take notes, and understand the
Life is
fucking
short to be
assignment.
so serious.
Yeah.
Seriously. We can be serious, but you know what
So
I
we
mean.
definitely
We
had
gotta-
we
they gotta
had a
jump
main
into-
topic and we went the fuck
About an
left.
hour later.
But the reason we went left is Jarrell.
Jarrell, thank
It's
you.
always Jarrell.
The production.
What do
and
you
the-
do?
He be making us go.
With
We
Kevin
had a
Samuel.
whole main topic
About
about
short.
friendship. All right, so next week we're gonna talk about friendship, right?
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about what are your thoughts on being friends with friends who are no longer friends with the friend that you met them from.
Because how much
Break that down
wood?
for me.
Because how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
I'll break it down for me again. Slow. Slow.
Y'all, you getting it?
Fuck that nigga whole head
Repeat
up.
it.
I got it.
You got it, right?
The
You
show was
got it.
like, what?
I'm trying to break it down. What? I'm high too and drinking. What?
So, would you be friends with your friend who's no longer their
My
friend?
friends. I would put a name. I would.
So okay, so
Oh my god, how is it so hard to understand? If,
Right,
if me and her are friends, right?
Okay.
And me and you are friends,
Uh-huh.
and she do some shit to me, like she steal from me or
No,
something.
not me and you. You got it wrong. Listen, I'm gonna flip it.
And reverse it?
I'm gonna flip it and reverse it.
Okay.
Put my thing down to the yeah. Missy's going on tour. So, okay, that's like us three. Right?
Okay, okay.
You were my friend.
Okay.
Shanice was my friend.
Okay.
You understand? But from me being friends with you and me being friends with Shanice, y'all two became friends
Okay.
or close.
Okay.
You still you probably don't consider Shanice your friend, right? You consider Shanice my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But
I met her
if me
through
and you
Rain.
stop being friends,
And,
would you still
Be
be
friends
friends,
with me.
with Shanice?
But we weren't really friends, we were acquaintances.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
So I think acquaintance and friends are two
you
different things.
understand the assignment. Okay.
yeah, so we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into it.
Right?
Just to break it
Because
down.
acquaintance and friends are two different things.
We
It
understand what you're saying. However, there's a boundary that has been crossed and does get crossed
Some people
between
don't
friendships, and they don't understand that. And on top of not even understanding that, sometimes the acquaintances become friends for real.
Yeah, they do.
They don't. Sometimes they're not just acquaintances, and they become friends. So we're gonna talk and dip and dabble on that within the next episode.
Is that more common in with women that go through that situation?
Niggas do it too.
Men do it too, Joel?
Niggas do it.
I don't hang with men.
Me neither.
He get on my
So
nerves.
I'm just wondering because I hear it real because especially
What the fuck?
my
So you have no male friends?
I have male friends. I don't hang with them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The only time you see me with niggas is on the basketball court.
Okay.
Other than that,
Shoot
I don't just be
breeze.
going out with dudes. Like you
So,
see
yeah.
a bunch of 4-5 niggas go out together.
And
that's dangerous.
You'll see me with
It's
4-5.
very dangerous.
You'll see me with 4-5 women.
I don't care for entourages. Like
I don't need an entourage.
us.
That was a good.
That's
that
enough
was
for you.
that was a good series. That was a good series. But
Cause us, it's
us. Like
us is a mess.
I don't
already.
get when people be rolling up in spots with like 8 niggas and shit. It's like what?
No.
This is too much people.
Well, I think-
I was never. You see, in high school,
Adults still do that?
I got along with everybody, the nerds, everybody.
adults still do that.
People still fucking do that shit. Adults still put themselves
Because we
on
have-
flyers for clubs on their birthdays, pushing 39. Cut the shit out. You're not hosting no club. You're not getting a bottle service. You're not getting no fucking VIP
I can pay for that. I
section.
own my own bottle.
Hello.
200, 300.
But take the
400.
money that you would invest in a club and go somewhere overseas.
Yes,
Explore the
yes.
world. Go do some shit. Don't the club. See me in my 39th.
Take a helicopter,
Like,
take a
what?
helicopter ride across the Grand Canyon.
Go fucking explore the world and
That's
learn
what I'm
some
saying.
culture.
Go explore the learn some culture.
I definitely.
No.
I will also say that in my 20s, I feel like I wasted a lot of money on clubs, especially in New York. Like
You
we
sound
have
like a typical New York nigga.
facts. Like we was going to the club. Like mind you, I had this big thing in my 20s where I wasn't waiting in nobody's line. So like I had to do bottle service. So it was like $500
Oh,
for
that's-
2 bottles.
Oh, wow.
Like, and it was like 4 of us, 5 of us, maybe
too bad.
even 6 of us.
And you know what's funny?
splitting
I
the
think
fucking
living
2
in New York
bottles.
gives you a different inflation of how money is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It
Because
does.
you come down here with that shit,
And niggas like, oh god, oh.
it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Why are
we
spending
bought a
this
bottle
much
here.
money?
You don't even have to do all that.
Yep, down here is not the same.
Why
Like,
you want hookah
you don't
bar,
see.
hookah
niggas
Virginia
not doing
would
this
humble
dumb shit.
it humbles New Yorkers a little bit.
But
But that's
because-
why I moved.
Yeah, we
A lot of y'all
had we
moved
had
in this
access to a lot of things in the palm of our hands, and out here it's like
Yeah.
we have to go look for it.
I think
or
we
do
moved
this,
down
yeah.
here though because we get tired of that lifestyle. We
I
get
wanted to
tired
see
of-
life outside of the city.
Nah, I just
For
feel like
college.
I wanted to.
And
I did.
y'all got nice country air down here. Y'all don't gotta worry about breathing in chemicals.
I just
I don't
wanted
mind
to
the
see what it
chemicals.
was.
See, that's
I read in the chemicals for fucking.
And that's your problem.
And
That's
a
why you
different
like the
world
way
when
you are
go
now.
to HBCU.
That's why you the way you are
I
now.
wanted to be like.
Because your ass ain't getting no fresh air.
A different world.
Yeah, man.
I ain't
go
getting
to
fresh air
HBCU.
here for real.
Yeah, not tonight. Hell no. I'm gonna burn the house down and shit.
I ain't find mine to
We almost died tonight.
You know.
Yo, that motherfucker.
We talk about 3 intermissions.
Alright, y'all. So, yeah.
That was
We
a-
didn't take a shot, yo.
This is
We
it.
gonna just take this wine.
Good night.
Yo, shots talking shit in.
Y'all have a good
Y'all
night.
like, subscribe.
And comment.
comment and share with friends and family.
And also, like, share some cool, interesting topics that you would like for us to discuss.
Yeah, we just like to
So,
talk.
yeah, we just like to just talk our shit.
And hopefully y'all just enjoy it. We getting better.
Bye,
Have
y'all.
fun, y'all.
See you later.
Good night.